Hello, Jaime from Inky and Scrappy, sharing with you today some simple collage style cards featuring lawn fonts, just add glitter stamps, and the Virtual Friends add-on. I am using that Doodlebug Cute and Crafty paper pack, mostly my scraps from there today, and using some of the images that I had previously colored with my Ohuhu markers and cut with the Scan and Cut. I'm going to build the main image to start here, kind of giving me the size that I'm looking for in my little corner collage. And so we'll have that little mouse holding the little card on top of the little office chair here. And then I'm going to pull out the papers that I was planning on. So I did cut two of them down to full-size A2 panels, so they are 5.5 by 4 1/4. I used the Trinity Stamps modern embossed rectangles for that. And then I'm going to pull in a couple of bigger pieces just for that base grounding strip, I guess you could say, my bigger flag on my collages here. And they're gonna look very similar, but definitely different because that top one has got that bold, very busy background, and that bottom one has that more subtle rainbow notebook paper that is definitely more white space than it is busy. And so they both turn out very cute, very similar, but definitely different looks. So depending upon the paper and the colors you go with, you'll get some different looks here. And I'm just going to continually cut down some of my scraps, making them into more workable pieces for my collages here. And if you're like me, you have a hard time throwing away all of those paper scraps. I tend to save probably everything that I think I might be able to use somewhere down the line. And when I mean almost everything, I mean almost everything. Because we all know that those mini 6x6 paper pads, you can stamp and do some cutting of images and do the piecing, and the size is smaller, so it usually lends well to doing that. So I usually save a lot of, if it's bigger than 1 inch by 2 inches, I usually save it. But I try to save them in the paper pack or in the 6x6 pad. That way they're all together and they're easier to find. And so I'm just building my collage up here, just adding strips. I try to start with longer strips and then cut them down as I know what size I'm going to go with. But like the one with the words here, I knew what I wanted for the most part, so I knew where I wanted my words to stick out. And sometimes I know what I'm doing. Sometimes I just wing it. I'd say like my eyeliner, but I can't wing my eyeliner. Does anyone else have that problem? I can always do one side, but the other side looks like a 2-year-old did it. So I end up just, yep. I'm lucky if I get mascara on most days I go out. I don't wear makeup for the most part. My kids tell me I look funny when I wear makeup. Thanks, I think. I don't know. Have boys, they said. It'll be fun, they said. And then I have stuff hanging off the side, so I just cut that off to even it out, to make it all flush and even. And then I'm going to add my focal image. I decided the little mouse on the chair goes with that busy background. So I'm going to pop up my main focal image for sure on both of these panels, making sure that, I think I went a little extra on the foam tape on this one. I probably wouldn't have had to make sure everything was as popped up as I did, but The cards themselves came together fairly quickly, so I don't mind doing a little bit of putsy work here and there. And I was trying to use up a bunch of that half-used foam stuff that's in my little foam dish. Do you have that? Like, I take it off of the actual thing, and then I stick it to something that is a non-stick thing so then I can cut it. And I always do that to more than I need. So then I save the little pieces into a little foam dish, and yeah. So I added the Just Add Glitter stamp to the bottom there. That is going to go for my sentiment on these. Normally when I do collage style like this, I will add a lot more stamping, texture, visual interest, I guess. Visual texture if I don't add real texture. And these are kind of kept fairly simple. I didn't do stencil texture and all the other stuff. I just think those bright pattern papers add so much interest already. I really didn't need to add the textured interest to them. But that stamping just kind of adds another fun little layer on top. And then I'm going to pull in a couple of little crafty elements here to finish off the scene. So do you save all your paper scraps too, or is that just me? Some people are better about it than I am. And I'm not great about sorting them out color-wise either. So if I keep them in with my paper pack that they came with, I do a lot better. But, it is what it is. I'm better at sorting out my solid color paper scraps into bins, and I use that a lot for die cutting and those types of things. And then for my second card, for my focal image here, I'm using that little Yay Mouse. He comes from You Autumn Know. And he is all excited because he got his card all done on time, and he's going to get it in the mail before somebody's birthday. That's not me, just so you know. It doesn't happen in this house very often. We were joking because my birthday was last week, and my sister texted me the day before, wishing you a happy birthday because I will forget tomorrow. And I laughed and I said, that's all right. I know you're related to me. And she chuckled. And then my brother texted me the day after my birthday and said, oh, hey, I was supposed to text you yesterday and wish you a happy birthday. And I laughed and I said, yes, your sister called or texted me the day before because she figured she would forget tomorrow. And he's like, oh, I'm like, it's okay. We're related. I know how this goes. I remember 2 days before, like, I'll remember early in the morning, but I get up at 4:20 in the morning, so I don't like to send out birthday texts at 4:20 in the morning or 6, before 8. And so I will forget after. So I'll think about it early in the morning and then I forget. So yeah, they deal with it too. If they want a birthday card from Jaime, it's not going to be on their birthday. It's going to be, at least a week late. It's inevitable. I can have the card done, but it's not going to get in the mail on time. Anyways, so there is my second card. Just adding that to a base, and then I will add some glitter to it as well, because we have to glitter all of the things. So I used Distress Sickles in Diamond for these. And I think you can see the little bit of glitter on the things there. And that one. So definitely the same, but totally different on busy and not busy. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.